welcome again. As you can see, I'm not on site at the minute. I'm hiding away in the office in the heat. Irishmen don't cope very well with the heat, unfortunately. So it's one of those things. So I just want to touch base. Done a couple of interesting videos the last few days on joint products. Really interesting. It's a topic you probably have to discuss with your vet or yourself. Hopefully use the clinic. But anyway, it's something I think you have to understand. There's different products for different situations to use, and it depends what's going on with your horse and looking at the whole picture. So just touch base. Some people asked, why would I consider using a non-corticosteroid into a joint? Risk of laminitis is probably the big one for warm bloods. If they're a bit overweight, it does worry me. It's something we're taught about at vet school. I've only ever had one in my career, but it does concern me. So we use those there. The other thing I wanted to touch on, it's been really hot the last few days. We've seen a few colics. Horses are getting a little bit slow to drink. Just keep a close eye on horses. You can start adding electrolytes to the feed. Don't overdo it, because you can actually push them the other way, and they can get over dehydrated due to excess of electrolytes. So little, and just keep an eye on the older horses. The older guys are really starting to struggle with this heat. Not that it's particularly hot. We know it's going to get a lot hotter, but I think it's because it's been a sudden change to heat that's really caused the problem. So it's something to be aware of. And yeah, just be aware of that, especially exercising horses, that they don't get too hot or they get heat stroke. No. What is heat stroke? Heat stroke looks like colic in very simple terms. It's rapidly progressive, and you need to be aware of it and how to deal with it quickly and promptly, because you guys can actually make all the difference. By the time I get there, it may be a little bit too late. So presenting signs is usually after exercise. They'll look mildly uncomfortable. They'll look like a low-grade colic. Quickly grab your thermometer, take the body temperature. Now, normal body temperature is 37.5 to 38.5 or 38.3, 4, 5. But in that region, horses with heat stress will start to get above 40 very quickly and rapidly elevate. So you need to cool the horse down. Water on, water off. I know there was a big thing on the internet about scraping the water off. It's worked for me. Water on, water off, and I mean continuously. You don't turn that hose off and you go at it aggressively. You'll end up soaked. If you're not, by the time I turn up, you're not soaked, you haven't been doing it properly. I'm afraid to say, every time I do it, I end up covered in water. You cool the horse down as quickly as you can. Get it in the shade, cool it down. Just get the cold hose running as quick as you can, and you wet the horse all over. Don't put any rugs on or anything like that there. Keep an eye on the body temperature. That should start to come down really rapidly. So we've had horses at the racetrack go from 41.2 degrees down to 39.2 in 15 minutes. That's a great result. Keep them going like that and get on the phone and we'll be on our way. And it's something to be really aggressive about. So just keep in mind as you're exercising horses, we'll keep working them, but a sudden increase in heat temperature around here is really put a little bit of pressure on some horses. So yeah, look, just be aware of the signs of it. Try and avoid them if you can. Working in cooler times of the day, sometimes that's just not possible. Some people have got to go to work early in the morning, they ride the horse in the evening. Just take it a little bit easier. But be aware of the signs of heat stress. All right, speak to you soon. Bye.